Hi, this is Jared Polak, founder of Entre Results, author of Entre Balance, author of Entre Business, founder of Entre Results Academy, back for another amazing, incredible, fun, super awesome podcast. I have a privilege, and all our coaches have a privilege of serving, small business owners, the small business community, and one of the tools we use, which is super effective and incredibly powerful, one of the things that we ask people to think about and fill out is, what do you want your business to look like 25 years from today? We call it the 25-year extraordinary result. What extraordinary result or results do you want to have happen 25 years from now? Really, it's about the vision section of your business. Where are you going? And for many people, this is challenging. This is tough because sometimes it's hard to think past the next day, let alone 25 years from now. So it really challenges people. And then some people are just natural visionaries and they're thinking big picture, big future. And so this becomes easy. But for most of us, this is difficult. And so I want to talk a little bit about, how you go about doing this. This is certainly crucial. This is what strategic companies do. If you have a small business owner and you say, I shouldn't do this, this doesn't apply to me, or I'm too small, or whatever. Listen, no, this is what you need. You need to think about this because it can actually it causes sort of a scale down. If you have kind of a vision for 25 years, like everything you're doing in 10 years and 3 years and 1 year and 90 days can kind of be pointing in that direction. It's your compass to some degree of where you're going. So this is really, really crucial. Now, I'm going to give you some steps to think about and how to make this happen. Number one, and this isn't this is really interesting, but number one is I'm going to give you another brain stretch that's going to be much harder. I want you to think about this. What do you want your business to look like 100 years from now? 100 years from now. Think about maybe your great grandchildren. Like what do you want the business to look like when they are adults? Wow, that's a hard question, and that's going to give you an even harder brain stretch, but that's a good starting point. So once you think massively in the future, 100 years, maybe pull it down a notch and say, okay, all right, let's kind of dig into actually 25 years now. And when you think about 25 years from now, there's some things you can think about. Do you want to have your business be a generational business 25 years from now? Do you want your cousins, kids, your family, your uncles and aunts and everyone to still be a part or to become a part of your business or continue to be a part of your business? Do you want it to be passed down to your grandkids? Do you want this to be a generational business? What do you want that to look like 25 years from now? What size do you want it to look like? Many of our clients say we want to be a 150-person organization or a 1,000-person organization, or maybe it's just we want to be a 7-person organization if you're self-employed right now. What's the size you want it to look at? Geographically, many times people say, I want to be in multiple locations. I want to own the southeast part of the United States, or I want to be in the triangle of Texas and San Antonio, Houston, and Dallas. Or maybe I want to be in all 50 states. I want to be international. I want to be in North America, Canada, Mexico, whatever that is. Where do you see your company existing geographically? Oftentimes when we go over this, many people are like, listen, I might not be alive 25 years from now. So I want this to be sold, or I want to have the exit strategy. And so this forces you to think about exit strategy as well. So that's something that really comes across. Or a lot of people really want to, they realize they really want to be giving back in a massive way. I want to have this giving back impact. Maybe it's a number of customers you want to have. There's a lot of things to think about. That's all kind of a part of sort of number 2, things to think about. Number 3, things to think about, and some of these things overlap. Certainly we want you to think big. You don't have to know all the details on how to get there. So you're figuring out the results you want. You're not necessarily thinking through all the ways to get there yet. Now, when we work with the organizations, we certainly come up with a strategic plan that kind of takes people step by step on how to achieve their vision, which is obviously a massive value add for coaching and consulting. But for right now, just think about the extraordinary result. That's it. You don't know how you have to get there. Number 4 is, maybe you need to change your environment and actually spend time to think about this in a different area. If normally you work out of a home office or you work out of your office, it's hard to think. Maybe get outside, get outdoors, go to a different spot to think about this. Oftentimes when people change their environment, they can think more clearly about how to create their 25-year extraordinary results. Number 5, listen, write it down. Even if it's rough draft form, get it from your head onto paper. Don't just keep it in your head. Also, many people are visual and they like to draw a picture or make it beautiful. So maybe you create like a vision board of what this looks like, or you draw a picture, or you draw this out as opposed to have it in word form. Some people maybe just record it. Maybe do an audio thing of you speaking it out loud, or saying it out loud, and you record that. And there's a lot of different ways, but eventually we're going to have it documented somewhere in terms of the vision you're going, right? And 6, finally, once you get that rough draft down, you adjust as you gain more clarity. So you might have it written down now where you want to be 25 years, but you adjust it, you tweak it over time. It changes, it evolves a little bit. And so don't feel like, the first time you do this is going to be in rock, chiseled into stone. This can adjust over time. This is foundational for people that want to scale up their businesses. On a side note, this is a good thing to do for your personal life as well. Go out, take action on your 25-year extraordinary result. Make it happen today.